How good was Ed Reed actually? Well, when you look up ball hawk in the dictionary, there's just a picture of Ed Reed. No safety has ever been more complete. We're talking about a guy who once baited Peyton Manning, but also leveled players for fun. A guy who has the 2 longest pick sixes in NFL history.
Ed Reed was so good, he had to break his own record. That's crazy.
How good was Ed Reed actually? Well, when you look up ball hawk in the dictionary, there's just a picture of Ed Reed. No safety has.
Hey, that's facts. That's definitely facts. When I think ball hawking safety, I think Ed Reed. Now, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm gonna always take Troy as my strong. But hey, man, when I think ball hawking free safety, I don't think about nobody else but Ed Reed, man. Shout out.
Has ever been more complete. We're talking about a guy who once baited Peyton Manning, but also leveled players for fun. A guy.
I think that's one of the more unique traits, or one of the more unique traits for a guy like Ed Reed, because he wasn't the biggest. I don't think he was that big. He had to be like 6 foot, 200 pounds, something like that. He wasn't the biggest, but he could lay that hat and he could high point the football. He could bait Peyton Manning. You know, he'll fill the that A gap if he need to. He can be that last defender to stop the play. So I mean, it wasn't a whole lot that Ed Reed couldn't do. Was he perfect? No. No player ever was perfect. But was he better than everybody else? Absolutely.
Has the 2 longest pick sixes in NFL history. A guy who built.
You know how insane that is, that Ed Reed is so good that he has to break his own records? Only a few people can do that. Patrick Mahomes, Ed Reed, who else? Who else break their own records? Tom Brady. You know, there ain't a whole lot of people that's breaking their own record. Come on now. Come on. Let's go.
Belichick called.
You're the best free safety that's ever played this game that I've seen. You're awesome.
To understand how good Ed Reed really was, we need to understand how Ed Reed came to be, looking at the many highs and even lows of his illustrious career. For many high school football stars, playing offense is what they love, and defense is just something they have to do. Ed Reed didn't see it that way. For nearly his entire high school career in Destrehan, Louisiana, Reed was all about the defense. Sure, he took snaps at various positions on offense, but where he truly thrived was at safety. In his senior season alone, he recorded 83 tackles, 7 interceptions, 3 forced fumbles, and returned 3 punts for touchdowns.
That's a crazy stat line for a free safety. That's almost 8 tackles a game at free safety. I mean, you the last line of defense, so there's a lot of things coming into play here. Like, was your defense trash that was in front of you? Or did you, I don't know. Usually when your safeties have that kind of production, your D linemen and linebackers get whooped like bad. So shout out to Ed Reed, man. I don't know. I wasn't there. Just purely speculation, but if you could clean up like that, man, I want you. That's why you're in the Hall of Fame right now. Shout out.
And like many before him, football was Reed's ticket out of a tough situation. Early on in his NFL career, he opened up about his upbringing and admitted, "I never was in jail, but I did some things that probably would have put me there." Fortunately for Reed, the Hurricanes came calling. With several other offers, Reed picked Big East powerhouse Miami to continue his career. The U dominated the 80s and early 90s, racking up 4 national championships in 9 years. But when Reed arrived, it had been 5 years since their last title, and he was about to be a big part of getting back to their winning ways. After redshirting the 1997 season, he was given his first test as a starter in '98. Reed passed with flying colors, grabbing 2 interceptions and forcing 4 fumbles. In 1999, he followed
2 interceptions, 3. And they say his first game or the first season. Let me hear that.
2 interceptions and forcing 4 fumbles. In 2 interceptions. Given his first test as a starter in '98, Reed passed with flying colors, grabbing 2 interceptions and forcing 4 fumbles. In 1999, he followed up with 2 more interceptions. But this was all just a taste of what was to come in his final 2 seasons for the Canes. In 2000, Reed averaged 2 pass breakups a game and totaled a whopping 8 interceptions, earning him consensus first-team All-American honors.
Hey, those Miami teams were crazy. They had him. Durant really wasn't that good, but he's a big name now. They had Warren Sapp, Andre Johnson, Willis McGahee. That team was loaded. Load. That's just a few guys that I named. I can't even think of all of them. That's I think Frank Gore is on that team. That's true.
Then, somehow, Reed put together an even more iconic senior campaign. He led the NCAA with 9 interceptions, being named the 2001 Big East Defensive Player of the Year. And apart from Reed's individual honors, Miami went undefeated, culminating in a national championship win over the Nebraska Cornhuskers in the Rose Bowl. Reed finished his career at Miami as a national champion and the most accomplished DB in the school's history, as he still holds the all-time interception record with 21. But after becoming a household name as a Hurricane, Reed now had the NFL in his sights.
Nobody, unless they play for like 5-6 years, which is possible in today's game. But to do what he did in 3 or 4 years, I don't think anybody break that record in 3 or 4 years. I just don't.
Reed now had the NFL in his sights. Reed's hard-hitting and nose for the football causes many NFL fans to forget he was not an elite athlete by NFL standards. He stood at just 5'11", 205 pounds.
All right,
How good was Ed Reed actually?
So
well,
I just did like a 2-3 minute clip from this original video. It is linked in the description below, so you can watch the whole thing. Y'all go over there and support those boys. Give them a follow. Hey, give me a follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this bad boy to 100K. I'm only at 11 right now, so I mean, we can get this, 100K. That'd be great. But yeah, follow me. Go follow them, man. Check out Ed Reed's video. They did a pretty good job. I liked it. As a Steelers fan, I don't like Ed Reed, but as a football fan, I love him. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I'm out.